Yo, what's going on guys, Aaron here and welcome back to another Chaos Zero Nightmare video. Now, it took me a while to get this video done or ready because I'm still experimenting with Chizuru and everyone else, so hopefully this is suffice to help out some players out there. They are confused about Chizuru and are questioning about how to build her. Now keep in mind, this is my opinion after all, so if you have any questions you can leave it down in the comments here below. I'll do my best to answer them, but regardless, let's get on with the guide. And of course, before we move on to the guide, a word from our sponsor of this video, LD Shop. LD Shop is a website that allows you to top up your favorite gacha games. This website offers huge discounts up to 30% off of your first purchase on any of the games that you enjoy. So for example, let's check out Chaos Zero Nightmare. As you can see, the base price for a monthly Chronocom package is $5. However, with LD Shop, you would only need $3.70. How well is that? And for the whales out there, the $100 pack would only need $73. And what's more, there's a special version limited discount for the $100 pack as well. They are separated, so you're able to enjoy two different discounts for the $100 pack, which is amazing. And this also includes a variety of choices for everyone to select too. LD Shop is also safe and trusted, proven with high rating in Trustpilot as shown here in the video, so everyone can have a safe and trusted top up in this website. And as a special bonus for new people that register using my link down in the description, you will get additional 5% off of any purchase on top of the 15% discount coupon that you get when you register on the website. So don't miss out and click the link in the description and start saving with LD Shop today. And thank you LD Shop for sponsoring this video. And this is my Chizuru stats. Now, it might not seem too impressive in a sense, but it is enough or suffice for her. Currently, it's still definitely improvable, so I'll see if we can make her better in the future. But for now, this is all her stats. So 795 attack. Now, I wanted to aim for 800 at least, so it's close enough. I'll do my best to get better memory fragments for her. And her defense is 218, health 559, crit chance to crit damage ratio is 52 to 166.6. And this is her overall stats. I have, in fact, have void damage on her because it is extremely crucial for combatants to have their signature element as their damage boost. It is very important. Now, this is my deck. I'm going to be explaining how it works and how you can utilize it if you want to follow my footsteps on getting this deck, but it is gonna be a bit difficult considering I definitely lucked out while I was trying to get my ideal deck, which is this one. Now here's how this deck works, okay? Now you might be asking, why did I not remove two of the moon slashes here? Good question. Now I want to speed up the Shadow of the Moon upgrade, so every time her passive reaches 5 stacks, it will add 1 stack into Shadow of the Moon, and when it gets to 3 stacks, it will upgrade it to a better version of Shadow of the Moon, in this case Shadow of the Moon Plus. It goes up to 5 stacks, and every single time it adds up a stack, it will get 20% extra damage amount, which in this case we call it bind. When it reaches 5 binds, you'll get a maximum 100% extra damage and multi-hit as well. This is the reason why I kept these two moon slashes and I only removed shield, so it might not seem there's a bunch of fake memories here, but I assure you this is good enough. Now, Karmic Flames. I chose with the decreased cost of the next card unit used by 1 because this deck, or if you want to utilize Chizuru teams, you will need to always have enough AP for every single combatant that needs to use like the build up for Shadow of the Moon. So having decreased AP costs on her deck is essential to keep it that way, so that you don't have excess cards that you want to play but you are unable to because of the AP limit. Tsukuyomi, I went with 2 hits for the next Shadow of the Moon or the Shadow of the Moon Plus use, which is insanely powerful, which I'll show you in a showcase later. You guys will see how good it is. And moving on, Bound at Dusk, I have chosen, again, decreased cost by 1 until 2 random cards are used. Now, this is super good. You might be wondering why I went for this instead of the other one. There are other options, however, so if I go here and click Epiphanies, you can in fact choose activate 2 other random cards of the other combatants or decrease cost of the highest card by 2. But why did I go for this one? Now, in her team, okay, which mostly consists of low cost decks, having it to become 0 allows you to spam combatant cards easily with efficiency. This is the reason why I went with it. Okay, Inhibit literally limits your AP to a max of 3, so you cannot get AP from anywhere else except from ravaging enemies, which means breaking their defenses. You get 1 AP. Now, here comes the hardest part of this deck, which is the Oni Hunt. To get these two is like, I'm 1 in a, I don't know, 100 chance? I'm not sure, but to get 1 Oni Hunt before getting Epiphany, like before going in like interior, right? It's very difficult. And I managed to get myself to copy 2 of the Oni Hunts. I mean, the first Oni Hunt I got to copy without Epiphanies, and I was hoping to get either one 60% damage times 4 and the other one the upgrade, which as you can see right here, I did manage to get both of them in a single run, which is perfect. So this is what the first one will do. Okay, 60% damage times 4. This one will be increased further when you have Ray build up, so don't look down on this little damage. It is insanely powerful as well. So the Nihility just gives it increased tendency damage of this card by 100%, which essentially gives you easier time to break enemies' shield. Enemy's shield. Sorry if I sounded weird there. And the Oni Hunt upgrade. This Epiphany plus Shadow of the Moon plus damage amount by 40%, and as a bonus at the start of the turn, 3 Will-O-Wisp. This one essentially just makes you have a guaranteed copy of Shadow of the Moon every single turn as soon as you just do 2 hits on the enemy. And then if you want to skip the turn without using any more AP, next turn starts, you will get 3 Will-O-Wisp will complete a copy. Super useful. And then there's just one monster. I think you can count this as monster card, I suppose. This one is good. I did inevitably chose this one because I felt like this one is also a multi-hit. And against bosses, okay, that requires multiple hits to clear, like Hunger State or whatever, you'll know what I mean. And this is just godsend, okay? Her deck is literally a multi-hit machine. So I'll show you guys how good she is later with her team. And yes, some people are wondering, is she compatible with Yuki right here? Now, in a sense, Yuki can in fact stack faster, like stack her passive faster. However, there's a catch. So if we go to this right here, okay, so her Freezing Blade does not count as a stack. All right, this is the downside. You cannot use Freezing Blade as an additional attack to stack the attack cost by 2. That means every time you use an inspiration to attack, you will only count 1 passive towards Chizuru, and the extra attack from this will not count towards her passive. I'm not sure if this is a bug on the dev's end, but from what I tested, the passive does not stack for the extra attack. So keep in mind, that is one of the cons, okay? There is a con for Yuki and Chizuru deck combo. But however, with her inspiration deck, her AP cost decrease for cards are essentially valuable as well, because counting out Rapid Slash, there are literally 2 or multiple 1 cost cards that you can use in her deck, which is gonna be very nice to cycle along with and stack her passive faster, which is very good. And yes, the con that I mentioned earlier, this one does not do a double hit to Chizuru's passives, unfortunately, so that's, you have to consider it. And yeah, so I'm gonna be showcasing her in the Basin 10, both on Yuki's team and Chizuru's team. So they are separate, okay? So for Basin 10, I'm gonna be showcasing Chizuru with Yuki on each their respective teams. And as for Yuki X Chizuru showcase, it will be after the Basin, so you'll see for yourself. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in a bit, right when the showcase is over.
Kancho, 今回の攻撃は強力です。防御を固めないと危険です。全てを飲み込む暗闇。呼びましたか。はーい。呼びました。流れを感じます。はーい。一味違いますよ。切らねば。この力を使ってでも。へへん。なめないでよね。呼びましたか。全てを飲み込む暗闇。はっ。失敗したらどうしよう。 一番の普通を決断を艦長、私の不運は失敗した。艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだよ。いきますよ。失敗した切らねば。決断を呼びました。私やってみます。切らねば。決断をはっ。私の不運は不運のどんなものかもうすぐわかる。壊滅させます。落ち着く。うちの抜刀。やあ、撃ちましょう。せーの、準備完了。溢れ出せ。私が守ります。うちにはっ、うちの感謝しなさいね。撃ちます。見事な攻撃でしたわ。女子くん、落ち着いていきましょう。敵をしっかり把握したまえ。うちにま力になってみた。役に立ちましたか。撃ちましょうか。やあ、準備でき。確認します。頭上に注意してください。元気が出ましたか。準備できました。はっ、撃ちます。うちのバカタならしといこっかな。うちに力になってみじっとしててね。撃ちましょう。うちのバカタならしといこっかな。役に立ちましたか。うちに守っても引きちぎってやる。下がってください。うちの抜刀。逃げられるかな。ああ、もう捕まったね。撃ちます。待って、うちにちゃんと見てなさい。準備できます。力になってみせます。ないかしら。落ち着いて。撃ちましょう。行きましょう。撃ちます。落ち着く。集中。手伝います。準備確認します。私が守ります。撃ちましょう。集中。うちのバカタならしといこっかな。うちじっとしててね。と行こっかな。切らねば。滅せよ。決断を深い暗闇へ。感謝しなさいね。うちの場ちゃんと見てなさい。呼びましたか。全てを飲み込む暗闇。はっ、うちにまる。切らねば。うちの場決断を切らねば。決断を。うちに刀ならしといこっかな。うちのバット ちゃんと見届けなさい。切らねば黄昏の影参ります。決断壊滅させます。はーい、いきますよ。うちにもじっとしててね。抜刀切らねば。呼びましたか。はーい、呼びましたか。はーい、一味違いますよ。呼びましたか。流れを感じます。
ああ、ようやく真実が見えてきたぞ。
うちの抜刀はーい、力が湧いてきますね。決断を切らねば。呼びましたか。決断をはーい、任せてください。切らねば。メステよ、うちにも引きちぎってやる。呼びましたか。全てを飲み込む暗闇と抜刀決断をうちにじっとしててね。切らねば。決断を壊滅させます。参ります。うちにも刀なしといこっかな。うちの抜刀切らねば。深い暗闇へ黄昏の影一味違いますよ。はーい、いきますよ。決断を呼びました。私やってみます。切らねば。艦長、うちに任せますよ。刀なしといこっかな。うちの決断をうちにも引きちぎってやる。アーウェン様の手にかかればみんな無敵になれるんだから。切らねば。決断をメスよ。切らねば。黄昏の影決断切らねば。壊滅させます。はーい、水の流れるままに。呼びましたか。一味違いますよ。この力を使ってでも。
And welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the little showcase session. Of course, there's much for me to improve on my other team comp decks like Tressa and Ray. I could definitely improve them better, but I also need luck to complete them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Chizuru Showcase and hopefully it made up your mind about wanting to get her or skip her. Of course, you are free to skip her if you don't want to pull for her. Serenial is coming up soon, and I do think Serenial is gonna be an insane support along the lines of that. Let's just say that, right? And before I go, I'm gonna showcase my potentials for the showcase, which I have these two at 10. I unlocked the last node, and these are just at just some levels. Okay. You can fully upgrade this if you have like OCD or something, but I just chose to keep that away first. This one is important because you are definitely gonna add more damage to your bind cards, and essentially when you finish your chaos, your attack should be around 1k. If you have the correct equipments here, your attack in the game should be around 1k, which will make full use of this passive. Because for every 40 attack above 600, you'll get additional 1%. So every 5% means 200 attack. So if you have 1k attack, you will have a full 10% extra damage buff towards herself. And her best in slot partner is of course Itsuku, because I cannot find any other psionic supports. Even the 4-star versions does not seem to align with her use, because this one only affects exhausting cards. And Itsuku works differently. This one directly buffs Chizuru's kit, basically, because this is the only passive and kit that is fitting for Chizuru. No one else comes close to Itsuku. It is her best in slot, so that's one thing that you have to like think about if you want to pull for her. And of course, you are free to like, you know, use like F2P option. You can still choose to like use alloys, but I won't recommend it because it is gonna be very annoying to utilize it. But this one, Zatera, is like other F2P option. There's not much options for psionic, unfortunately. And also, if you guys want to ask about the BP or Battle Pass partner for her, so in this case, it will be Antea. Alright, let's take a look at Antea, shall we? So Antea, when it comes for a BP partner passive, they are not as impressive as the signatures, but let's take a look at what she do. So the assigned competence, HP, and damage are increased by 8% when a card is created for the first time by the assigned competent each turn, plus 8% damage amount to attack cards for 1 turn. Now, I tested this before. When you try to like upgrade your Shadow of the Moon, right? Unless you have E2, okay? Unless you have E2 Chizuru, you are not able to fully utilize the passive here. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got the universal ego thing. Okay, anyway. Okay. Now, unless you have this, because you cannot create none the wiser, you cannot use that passive well enough. Or there's another option. Right here. There's only 2 occasions where you are allowed to like create cards using Chizuru. So without this and E2 Chizuru, you are not able to fully use that passive because it says create. And yes, I already tested it. Shadow of the Moon, when you want to like upgrade it, or essentially when you get them passive to max, essentially it doesn't count as create for some reason. I tried it, and that makes it so that I cannot get additional Shadow of the Moon copies in the within time frame. So I have tested it with the Fates of Chaos, and there is a fate that allows you to create an additional card when you create one, and it doesn't create Shadow of the Moon at all. I already tested it, it doesn't work that way. So what this means is, unless you have E2 Chizuru here, you are not able to fully utilize the passive of the BP partner. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If you already tested with a BP partner, let me know if it works. I'm happy to like correct myself, so let me know if it works for you guys. But as for now, I did test the things out. It does not work at all. And yeah, so far for Yuki's side, I do have E1 right here, but the main focus is not Yuki here. The main focus is Chizuru. Okay. Alright, now that'll be it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. If it's free, you can change your mind anytime. Let me know in the comments area below like what you guys want to see next, and what team comps do you want to see me do for the next video. Let me know down in the comments area below. I'll be happy to try it out, go and do some more chaos runs. I'll showcase it in the next video if you guys want to see it more. Alright, that'll be it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Aaron. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in my next video.